Hi, I'm Shannon and welcome to my channel. I have been enjoying my floral fragrances so much this time of year. It's not really my typical favorite category of fragrances. I love deep and dark and smoky and ambery. And so sometimes I've struggled in springtime, but I am coming around. So let me share some of my favorites that I'm really enjoying with you right now. I want to share a really fun new discovery with you, and I'm talking about Wild Rosinda, and this is by Liberty Company, and you can buy this directly on their website. This is a beautiful green, slightly juicy rose perfume. There's woods, there's some pepper in here just to give it a little bit of spiciness. Then there's some patchouli and gaiac wood to ground it. So this has an ivy note, which gives it this definitely a greenness, but there's still black currant in here. There's rose, geranium. There's definitely a little bit of saffron too. Oh, it's so good, and it's just slightly sweet. So the rose in here, I get the greenness from kind of the ivy and the other notes. The rose in here is like a sweet rose, slightly, you could even say slightly jammy. It's beautiful. It's a little bit like smoky almost from the leather from the saffron and the black pepper. And then on skin, absolutely beautiful on skin. I mean, this is a real standout. I am going to continue to enjoy this travel spray. TBD if I'm going to upgrade to a full bottle, but I do think this is a beautifully done rose, and I was so excited to find this little hidden gem, and I wanted to share it with you. I didn't think that I liked white florals for a really long time, and I think I was just smelling the wrong ones. So I wanted to share Honor Woman. This is number 43, so it's the extrait version, and this is from Amouage. This is a beautiful, slightly green white floral. Let me just spray this because I love to enjoy these perfumes while I'm talking with you guys. So for me personally, to really enjoy a white floral, I have realized that it has to have a little bit of greenness in it. It can't be overly sweet. It either has to be slightly green or have some like vanilla and other notes to just soften the white florals. It's slightly green. It's honestly, it's perfectly blended, because I know that for some folks having a floral be too green could be off-putting, but it is perfectly balanced. It is perfectly done. This could be a wedding scent. It's a very beautiful, feminine perfume. And I got the 43 because this has great lasting power. It's absolutely beautiful, lasts a really long time. So the mid here in terms of florals, you've got tuberose, jasmine, lily of the valley, and carnation. I don't really pick out any specific floral. I mostly just get this beautiful bouquet of white florals. And then at the base here to ground it, you've got sandalwood, vetiver, labdanum. There's some like resinous notes. It says leather, but I'm not getting leather. I'm not getting white florals and leather, which I know has been done. But yeah, I mean, it's beautifully done. It's so well executed. And I think I went through 2 decants of this, and because I was like, I don't even know if I like white florals, but why do I like this so much? It's really good. It's a solid, perfectly, in my opinion, for my taste, a perfectly done, perfectly blended white floral. And that was Honor 43 from Amouage. I've kind of been exploring the House of Frederick Mall, and I heard about Carnal Flower, and I heard tuberose, and I was like, I already have a couple and I don't need any more tuberose. Like, I was just like, no, thank you. I don't even need to smell that. I'm not interested. But here I am. And this is Carnal Flower. This is a really, in my opinion, very niche, very kind of coconutty, well done tuberose. If you like you have to like this profile of the Soleil Blanc from Tom Ford, little bit sunscreeny. This is that, but it's long lasting. It has something really special. So I can't pick out these notes, but I'm going to tell you what's in here. There's eucalyptus, melon, bergamot, galbanum, and then at the mid, I get a lot of coconut. I get a lot of like raw, little bit dusty coconut. So I'm not talking about like creamy coconut necessarily. Then you get that tuberose, jasmine, orange blossom, and ylang. And then at the base, you have white musk, a little bit of amber, and just to give it that depth. There's a sharpness here, especially in the opening, that I personally really enjoy. I think it's just, it kind of wakes me up. It perks me up. I think it's beautiful. I think the earthiness, I'm definitely getting kind of like a little bit of earthiness from this dusty coconut and from the eucalyptus, and it's just a really interesting and intriguing scent to me. I have really been enjoying it. I think as it heats up even more, I will definitely be reaching for this. This is a small bottle. I don't live in a in a particularly warm climate, so this is like more than enough for me. But if I had to pick in the sunscreeny kind of tuberose coconut category, this would be my number one pick. I've smelled Bain de Midi. I've smelled Soleil Blanc and some others. This also smells a lot like freakishly similar, but in my opinion, much, much better done than the new Quentin Biche. This is just, if you are interested in that scent profile, sometimes these classics are just worth picking up. So that was Carnal Flower and that was Frederick Malle. One of the fragrance houses that I think does a phenomenal job with florals is Bond Number 9. And I have two I want to share today. I think they're both beautiful and they're just so well done. The first one is New York Flowers, and this is a really fun scent. So there's, at the top, you've got this kind of liqueur note. It's called Cure Royale. There's clementine, there's a little bit of pear, but this is not juvenile. Okay, don't worry. This is a grown woman. There's rose and jasmine, and then there's iris and amber in here. And this is another one where sometimes I don't jump right away on floral perfumes because it's not my number one category that I love. I mean, if I smell vanilla that even like remotely intrigues me, I'm like, I'm on it. But florals, I'm like, I'm not sure. I need another decant. I need to test it. So New York Flowers was one that I just kept coming back to, and I was like, this is really addictive. It's really good. I definitely smell like, I think this is well done because I don't smell it and go, oh my God, yes, I smell pear and it smells fruity and floral and it's just another fruity floral. I don't get that. I get that little bit of liqueur. It's so well blended. It's fresh and bright and pretty. It's like a bouquet of flowers. It's like being at brunch and there's a little bit of sparkling, champagne, and you're having your mimosa, maybe with some fruit juice in there. And there's a beautiful full bouquet of roses on the table and someone's peeling an orange. And it's just like, this smells like brunch in a bottle. And how could I not want that? I mean, how could anyone not want that? So this is stunning. Definitely check it out. Even if you're not like a floral person, like I am, just check it out. I do hate these bottles. I just have to call it out. I hate these, and I have quite a few. So obviously I prioritize the perfume and the scent inside, but I just like the whole star thing. I'm not about it, but this is a, nice 100 ml. I'm not complaining. So that was New York Flowers from Bond Number 9. When I say that Bond Number 9 does a great job with florals, they do a great job with florals. And I can tell you that because New York Gardenia, again, you guys, I'm just tolerating the bottle because the perfume inside is so good. First of all, I don't really like gardenia. So why do I have this perfume? I mean, why would I buy this? Because it's so done so freakishly well. I didn't want to sample this. I waited, and then finally I had heard, multiple rumblings about this. And I was like, okay, I'll find a sample, which samples, you got to find them on like eBay or Mercari. So I had to track down a sample, and New York Gardenia does this beautiful thing with a gardenia. It doesn't smell synthetic. It smells so uplifting, fresh. It's like you're in the garden. And it doesn't go like vanillic and creamy like Bastiami from Bulgari, which I love. I love that perfume. And this one has a touch of vanilla. There's jasmine, there's peony. So there's some other florals in here, but I'm mostly just getting a beautiful, fresh, slightly green gardenia. And it's stunning. And I have worn this like days in a row because I just couldn't get enough of it. I mean, it's that good. It's really well done. Maybe I do like gardenia. Maybe I shouldn't say that I don't like it because there's a lot of gardenia in here, but I just think the way it's done is very beautiful. They've done a great job, and this is a floral that I'm just like really excited to wear for spring. I want to talk about a house that I've mentioned before. In fact, I have a full video on it. It's the House of Marseille. And the perfume I want to highlight today is Jardin du Luxembourg. If you like slightly green perfumes, then you might really enjoy this. You have to like rhubarb though, because there is a very strong rhubarb note in the opening, but it works in this perfume. This is so beautiful. It's uplifting. It's a little bit juicy. So there's rhubarb, there's citrus in here. There's notes in here that actually really kind of scare me. Basil, clove, but there's beautiful blend of neroli and lilac. And I do get the lilac in here. It's very well done. Then there's a little bit of cedar, musk, and ambrette at the base. This is such a unique perfume. I haven't smelled anything that smells remotely like this. It's really smells like you're walking through a garden, and there's a little bit of that citrus zest and that kind of tartness from the rhubarb, but you get florals and you get a little bit greenness. If you are a floral lover and you like the sound of that, then I would check out Jardin du Luxembourg from the House of Marseille. This is one of their perfume concentrations, and I was just really impressed, and I'm so excited to wear this for spring. This might sound funny to some of you, but it didn't really feel like spring until I wore this perfume the other day, and I was just like, oh, this is so amazing. It makes me so happy. And I'm talking about the beloved Delina La Rosee. I have all three Delinas. I love all of them. I don't discriminate, although you could probably guess which one's my favorite. But this just makes me so happy. It is a beautiful watery rose, long lasting. It's uplifting. So this doesn't have that sharp rhubarb that some people have issue with. There's a little bit of lychee. So there's a little bit of that like slight tartness at the opening, and then you get a little watery notes. There's floral notes. There's musk, and there's some woods here. We all know and love Delina. This one is it's so beautiful. It's likable. It's got a little bit more of that watery quality that the other Delinas don't have. I think this is so wearable. It's perfect for hot weather, and it's one of my I don't want to play favorites. I think Exclusive is my favorite though, because it's deeper, it's darker. It's just more my vibe. But when it's sunny out and I want to reach for Delina La Rosee just makes me so happy. I love wearing this. And if you like rose perfumes, if you are even not a fan of the original Delina, check this one out because it is a standout. So if you like Carnal Flower from Frederic Malle or you like Soleil Blanc from Tom Ford, here's another one for you. And I'm talking about Quattro Pizzi, and this is from Casamarati. This is one that really surprised me. So this is a tuberose perfume, but it goes very earthy and coconutty. I get a very like earthy coconut, but it also goes creamy in with the tuberose. So the note breakdown here, there's Divana, rum, pink pepper, and coriander. Then you have that tuberose and coconut. And then at the base, you've got tonka bean, hay, and then there's tobacco. It's such a niche, high quality version of that Soleil Blanc DNA. So you get something sort of floral and tropical and coconut feeling. This lasts an incredibly long time. I think it's a very addictive scent because it smells different and there's a lot of nuances in here. I know this is kind of a polarizing perfume, so this is one that you definitely want to sample. Don't go blind by this. Don't run out the door and do that, but I think it's a very well done niche version of that scent profile. I have a perfume that everyone knows about, and sometimes I'm debating on, do I talk about those perfumes still? And I just realized, you know what? Yeah, I really love it. And it's Levant from Orangine. This is, if there was a fire, if I had to grab like five, five perfumes, I would grab this. This is a beautiful citrusy bouquet of flowers. And there's this beautiful depth to the perfume. There's musk, cedar, and amber in here too. I love the warm citrus floral bouquet. I think this is so well done. This is compared obviously to Fleur Narcotique. That one's a little bit more sharp. There's not the citrus there. This is so beautiful. This is one of those perfumes that also just like makes me happy to wear. It's kind of like Delina. It's a similar scent profile. I'm familiar with it. It's just an easy one to pull for. And I think it is a beautiful floral. There's orange blossom, peony, jasmine, lily of the valley. And then with those citruses and a little bit of wood and musk, it's just so well done. I think you could probably buy this as a gift for anyone. I can't imagine anybody not liking this. Honestly, it's such a beautiful, well done perfume, and I will always have this in my collection. It's definitely one of my top and most favorite perfumes. Another one of my most favorite floral perfumes in my collection is a release last year from Marc-Antoine Barrois, and that's Tilia by the beloved Quentin Biche. And this is a beautiful linden blossom perfume. So that's a lime blossom. There's jasmine. And then in the mid, you've got heliotrope, vetiver, orange blossom. There's some ambrofix and some woods in here. It's so beautiful. Like I want to close my eyes and just, I feel like I'm transported. I'm transported to, not to say that it smells like wildflowers, because I honestly don't know what those smell like, because I don't think they smell that great. But it transports me to being outside in a field of flowers. And this is so long lasting. There's something, I think it's the linden blossom that gives it a little bit of like zing and uplifting, which makes me love it, because again, like those super heavy, like designery type of white florals, I'm like, I just can't do it. I can't do it. But this is beast mode. This will give you sillage into the next room. It will take you from morning till evening. You could put it on at your brunch and you're good to go. When you're going to bed, you're going to be like, oh my God, I still smell my perfume on me. And you're going to smell incredible. This is another one I think is incredibly likable. I gave my mom a decant of this and she was wearing it. And I was like, Mom, you smell really good. And I knew what she was wearing, but you can smell it on other people. And I think it's just so likable. It's so beautiful. And that was Tilia from Marc Antoine Barbois. Thank you so much for watching some of my favorite floral perfumes I'm enjoying right now. I would love to know, what are you guys liking right now? Let me know in the comments. And if you like the content, then like and subscribe, and I'll see you back for another video soon.